Hakuna Matata, Hakuna Matata. Ain't no passing phrase, it means no worries. Hello guys, and welcome to another episode of Cuisine TV, where we quiz the cuisine. That's right, and this week we have actually got in the car and left the house, which is a bit of a change from what we're used to doing over the last couple of weeks. But this week we've ordered some food and we're on our way to collect it. I am very excited about this week's episode because today we're bringing you a taste of Zanzibar. That's right, we're getting some good Tanzanian / Zanzibari cuisine. Now, this is going to be very exciting, very interesting. It's going to be the type of cuisine I know I'm going to like straight away because it is the epitome of fusion food. Now, if you know about the history of Tanzania, you'll know that it's a place where there were so many different cultures, so many different languages, and Zanzibar, specifically the island off the sort of coast of Tanzania, this place is so diverse and has an incredible history. If we look back to the 9th century or so, you had the Omanis, you had the Yemenis, you had the Persians, all fighting for influence of the area. Then Oman obviously went on to expand its trade routes to India, so you started getting Indian flavors and influences in the cuisine as well. Then come the Portuguese, who were really fighting for that territory, who brought their own influences. And then later on, in sort of more recent history, we started seeing the Europeans obviously come along. Now, the Europeans probably had the least amount of influence in terms of food. We're going to see, you know, Biryani from subcontinent. We're going to see so many different spices, some exotic flavors, things like tamarind. And this place that we're going to is incredible. Yeah, it's going to be amazing. We're going to enjoy it. Let's get there and show you guys Zanzibari food. Okay guys, we've come to Karibuni, Zanzibar, which is a street food shack. It's embarking. Usually this place is hustling and bustling with so many people, but obviously now because of lockdown there's only a few people out here. So I'm super excited. The food behind me here is going to be ultra authentic, going to be just like the food that you find on the streets of Tanzania or Zanzibar. So this is going to be incredible. The guy here is very nice. He's been serving the people here for years, and he's told us about all the best things to try. So we've got an array of things on offer today.
Andazi is a sweet bread, and the kitumbua is a rice cake.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much.
What's the word for thank you? Swahili?
Asante sana, karibuni sana.
Asante sana.
Karibuni sana.
Karibuni sana.
Yes, that means you're welcome.
Okay, and Hakuna Matata.
No problem.
Thank you. Hakuna Matata. Come on, no worries in this one. We're not going to worry about calories. It's Hakuna Matata. As my friend behind the counter said, there's no worries. We're going to maul this. Hakuna Matata. Hakuna Matata. Ain't no passing phrase, it means no worries for the rest of your days. Anyway, you get the point. That's one of my favourite songs from Lion King growing up. I absolutely love that film, I absolutely love that song. And it turns out these guys are the ones who invented it. It means no worries in Swahili. So on that note, I'm going to absolutely demolish the Mishkaki. Now Mishkaki is a very popular street food snack in Tanzania, in Zanzibar, and effectively it is basically grilled chicken or grilled meat, whether that be beef or goat. In this case we've got beef and we've got chicken, and it's basically made in a special sort of tandoori spice mix with lots of garlic and ginger, and they serve it with chips here and a little bit of salad. So I'm going to get a few chips and I'm going to try that. This is the meat. Oh, that's good. I mean, you can never really go wrong with meat and chips, but this is brilliant. A really good grilled, skewered meat. You see how they were making it on the grill. And this is effectively their most popular dish. A really wonderful, smoky, barbecuey taste to it all. They've got some wonderful flavors here. There's a lot of tang in the food that I'm having here. I think the tanginess from the lemon, but also probably from a bit of tamarind. I think that's one of their crucial flavors in this island. and it's coming across in every bite here. It's really, really delicious. I love this. Okay, next up, this again is a really, really special dish. This dish really epitomizes Zanzibar, and this is something you absolutely have to try when you're trying Zanzibari or Tanzanian cuisine. And this here is called the Zanzibar mix, or the Urojo soup. It's like a stew. There's some really, really nice slow boiled potatoes in there, and some of that Mishkaki meat that we've just tried is also integrated into this soup. Now there's some really, really serious flavors in here. You've got some coconut milk, you have some raw mango that's used as well, and then you also get some lemons, chili powder, garlic paste. So it's literally just an array of such amazing flavors that you know it's just gonna pack such a powerful kind of punch when it comes to taste. And you know what makes this dish so special? So you have the soup, but you also have some of this amazing sort of condiments on the side that when you eat, you're supposed to chuck into the soup and mix. So here, look at this. It's basically a bhaji, a special kind of bhaji. This is a cassava bhaji that you basically tear up and you put inside the soup like so. You see? It's brilliant. And then you also have some cassava chips almost. And these are basically just nice and crispy, and you chuck those on top of the soup. And then the crucial ingredient, the thing I am so excited about, is this. This is a real special chili sauce, and this chili sauce is basically used to add a punch to this. I'm just going to try the chili by itself. It looks like some sort of mango that's soaked in chili. Oh, wow! That is really spicy. It's got that real Scotch bonnet flavour to it. If you've tried Naga chili from the subcontinent, that is what that tastes like. It's really, really strong, really powerful. Oh, it's amazing. I'm going to chuck some of that into the soup. Let's give this a bit of a mix. Here goes. Oh, wow. Oh, that is delicious. It's so tangy. You can taste the tang there. Definitely a lot of lemon in there. Some raw mango as well, I think, which gives it that lovely tangy taste. And you got the real heartiness from the potatoes and the meat that's in there, which makes it just so comforting. It's nice and hot when you have it. That fried bit of goodness from the cassava bhaji, it soaks up all the soupy sauce and it becomes just incredible. There's such a wonderful array of textures in here. You've got the nice softness of the potato, kind of meaty chew from the meat, and then you get the sort of soft sogginess, as it were, from the bhaji, which really, really tastes nice. And then obviously you sprinkle a little bit of the cassava, which just adds a lovely crunch to the whole thing. Oh wow, this is delicious. All right, so next up, we are gonna try the incredible fish. Now this fish is grilled in the same way the Mishkaki meat is. This is sea bass that they've used. Oh, it's absolutely stuffed with chili. I'm gonna get a bit of this. Oh yeah. Oh man, that is good. Woo! Spicy, really spicy. The skin is on and it's grilled, so it's crispy. They've absolutely lathered it with this chili sauce, which is brilliant. It's different to the chili sauce I had with the Zanzibar mix. This is a bit more kind of, has less of that Scotch bonnet nugget taste. This is just pure chili, but it's very nice. Barbecue fish, I've always said, is quite underrated. When people have a barbecue, they're always focusing on the beef, you know, or the lamb, or the burgers, or the hot dogs, or whatever it might be, the chicken. A lot of people are missing out on barbecue fish. It's delicious. That wonderful smokiness comes through from the fish. Oh, that is good. That is a good bit of barbecued fish. You've got to try that. Okay, so next up, I'm gonna try the Zanzibari Biryani. Now, I mentioned at the beginning, this place is a real fusion of different foods. The biryani obviously came along from South Asia. It's such a popular rice dish across the world. You will have noticed by now. Everyone seems to have some sort of variation of it. It's the kind of biryani I really, really like, where everything's just sort of mixed in together, submerged under all this rice, is those lovely slow cooked caramelized onions and the meat, and they've just cooked together. which make the onions absorb all that lovely meaty flavor. Let's take a spoon of this. Oh my god. Oh, those onions are so delicious. I'm gonna get a big piece of meat. The beef in that is so soft, and it's just surrounded with all this lovely, fluffy, aromatic rice. And look, we've even got a potato in there. I love potato in biryani. It's wonderful. It's carby goodness. Oh my god, that is one of the best biryanis I've ever had. It's so tasty. The meat, the rice, the potato, it all works together so wonderfully well. It's colourful, it's gorgeous to look at, it's gorgeous to taste. The sweet, sweet onions as well just take this dish up a notch. It is fantastic. This is a really good biryani. Right guys, the next dish I'm trying is super, super cool. Unlike anything I've tried before, I'm really, really excited about this. This is called the Kachori. Now this is also a very common snack, a little side dish that they love in Zanzibar and Tanzania. And what this effectively is deep fried mashed potato, and it's topped with this wonderful coconut chutney. It is brilliant. There's literally potato within the potato, and it's got a layer of sort of skin around it which they fry, and that's got a lovely kind of doughy, soggy kind of effect to it, and it wraps and conceals all that mashed potato goodness in there. It's spiced very well. It's very, very tangy, which makes it amazing. And that lovely taste from the coconut, it's a savory coconut chutney, so you get the sweetness and the sort of texture of the coconut, but you have that wonderful kind of spice and aroma from it as well. This is unlike any mashed potato, or any potato for that matter, you'll probably try it, but I would really, really recommend it. It's brilliant. Right guys, next up I'm gonna basically try 3 of the breads that I've got. They've got an array of breads on offer. It's brilliant, so I thought I've got to try all of them. So here we've got something called the Andazi, which is basically fried bread. We've also got a chapati, which is obviously very common across South Asia, Southeast Asia, and in Tanzania also. And then what's very cool here, we've got something called the kitimbua. So this is basically a piece of coconut rice bread. It's a coconut rice pancake. So this is more of a sweet kind of dish, and if you tear it open, you can see here you've got this lovely texture, spongy texture inside, but this is a bit sort of sweeter. So let's start with the Andazi. This is a lovely bit of fried bread, kind of like the dumpling style bread that the Caribbeans would have. And look at that, lovely and fluffy. This just looks great. Oh yeah, that's delicious. Very sort of bouncy bread, spongy. Got a lovely sweetness to it, and it's obviously doused in oil as well as it's been fried. It's very, very tasty. Okay, let's try the kitimbua. This is the coconut rice bread. Oh, it's just so soft. Oh yeah, that is delicious. So it's really sweet, much sweeter than the Andazi. Got that lovely coconut flavor to it, which is delicious. And just outside where they've pan fried it, you get that lovely crispy texture as well, and I absolutely love all of that coming together. It's very, very nice. A very good one. Quite different. I've not really had bread like that before. Now let's try the chapati. I guess it's a bit more standard. Everyone seems to have chapati in some form or another. This looks very good. It's just a nice oily flatbread. I've got to say this is a pretty standard chapati to what you might have in an Indian restaurant. Very nice, very plain. This is kind of verging more on the sort of paratha territory because it's a bit oily, but less flaky. So it's kind of like bready, like a chapati, but with the oil of a paratha. But it's very nice, very plain, and you can have this with, you know, the meat or the soup, and it will absolutely go down a treat. And one last thing that I've got to tell you guys about, to wash all of this amazing food down, is a real special homemade drink that they make in the store. It's nice and it's called This is Tamarind Juice. Now tamarind, we've discovered, is quite popular in quite a few places around the subcontinent, South America, also in East Africa. The guy has a special tamarind sauce that he makes, and he pretty much drizzles whatever you want in that sauce, but he also makes his own tamarind juice, which just looks incredible. So let's give this a go. That is delicious. That's so refreshing. Cold. You get that lovely tamarind taste, but there's some sort of sweetness to it as well, which makes it so appealing and makes it nicer when it's a drink. The aftertaste you get from Coke is kind of what it tastes like. It's very weird. It's a difficult thing to describe, but it's very nice, very sweet, very refreshing. Strong sort of tamarind taste at the beginning, which is what you'd expect from tamarind juice. Oh, that is a really good drink. I can't believe he makes that. Look, he serves it up in a plastic water bottle, which shows you how authentic and homemade it is. This is something you will find on the streets of Zanzibar, on the streets of Tanzania, but we are now having it from the comforts of our own home. So guys, that's me. Belly full, taste buds satisfied. That was an absolutely brilliant meal. No exaggeration, that's probably one of my favorite cuisines that we've tried. Over the years, it's just embraced a lot of different cultures, different foods, different flavors, and fused them into just this incredible cuisine. It's so delicious. You've got a taste of Africa, of South Asia, of Persia, of Europe. There's everything, everything. What makes this cuisine quite distinct is the fact that they love tang. As much as they love chili and different flavors, they also love the tangy flavor a lot. There's a lot of lemon juice everywhere, there's a lot of tamarind everywhere, and there's also a lot of green mango, unripe mango everywhere, which has a lovely flavor and a lovely tang to it. You know, some of the dishes here were incredible. That Zanzibar mix, that stew, was probably one of the best stews I've had. Their take on the biryani is phenomenal. And dishes here that I'd never tried before as well, like their take on the mashed potato, their coconut rice bread. There's some really iconic things here. You have to go and check him out. I love the homeliness of it. I love the fact that he's on the side of the street serving such a diverse area, such a diverse group of people, and it's really, really authentic. I hope you like this video. Do like, comment, subscribe, share our content. We're trying to get our subscribers up as quickly as possible, and also make sure to follow us on our social media channels. We've got an Instagram page, we've got a Facebook page, we've also got a TikTok page which we've newly started. That's it for now. We'll see you next time. Bye.